Let me tell you why. They may not be cheap. Most probably they've been hurt or scammed in the past and now are afraid of being scammed by you. Don't blame them. No, I don't blame them at all. In fact, I do understand. However, let's not forget that there are men who are cheap out there. Most especially to those men who act like a kid or who just play around or fool around. Now, when there is a potential client who inquired to my matchmaking service and would ask me how much I charge, I do tell them how much I charge, and on top of that, I give discounts. The moment that they would start asking me a lot of questions and being skeptical, and then they would tell me, how would I know this is not a scam? How would I know you're not scamming me or take my money away the moment I pay you? And I say this, I've worked so hard for being here on social media, gaining my image and gaining my reputation. Do you really think that with that little amount, I'm going to scam you and ruin my reputation and my image on social media? For what? For a few $100s? Nope, it's not worth it to scam you with that little money. And I tell them, okay, if somehow, let's say after you pay and somehow I steal your money and then it turns out that I'm a scam, well, feel free to expose my beautiful face that I am a scammer. And that's it for my social media reputation. But then again, I only explain enough to them. I don't try so hard to explain myself, oh, you need to sign up because I promise you this is not a scam, this is legit, or this is sincere. I don't like explaining myself to those people who are skeptical, negative, and questioning me whether I'm a scam or not because they are not worth it. In fact, there are a few clients that I have that are so cheap and they are giving me a hard time. And now I realize I'm not gonna try so hard to invite and give service to cheap men because really they are not worth my time. If you saw me on social media and how I expose Filipina scammers, and on top of that I give advice what are the pros and cons of dating a Filipina, and you trusted me right away, good. My videos says enough for you to sign up because you have a lot of insecurity or you do not trust yourself enough to find a legit and sincere Filipina because you think that Filipinas are just scammers. Then more likely you will think of my service as a scam. But then again, I'm okay with that because I would rather deal with clients who are willing to sign up right away because they know me very well. And I know for sure they're not gonna give me a hard time. That's how my service works. I do not force cheap client for the sake of my sanity. We have lost so much money. It's all a scam. Listen, Mark, it is not your fault if you get scammed one time, and I'm sorry to hear that. However, if you get scammed by a Filipina over and over again, and you also mentioned from your other comment that your friends got scammed too, again, it is not your fault that you got scammed once. But if you got scammed over and over again, then it is your fault. Because the woman that you are attracted to, as well as your friends, are Angeles City women, or you're attracted to bar girls or girls who are working on the street. And why are you attracted to those kind of girls? Easy. It's because the way they dress up and the way they look. Men attract based on what the woman looks like, based on the physical look. A lot of men are attracted to a lot of girls who dress up provocatively. And that is why a lot of you will get easily scammed because you are more on quantity rather than looking for a Filipina that has a lot of quality. And I know that based on my experience as me talking on social media and giving you guys advice, as well as me being a matchmaker, dealing with clients who are only into quantity lady. Because if she's not yummy enough, or if your ding dong will not stand the moment you see her, do you really think you would choose a lady who dress up simply rather than a lady who dress up like, oh yeah, baby, look at me, I'm all yours, honey, just give me all your money? Exactly. So that's the reason why you get scammed over and over again, because the lady who are willing to scam you are well aware of how to scam you. They scammed you based on your eyes, and you get scammed based on how they look like. So no, you cannot fool me here that, oh, poor me, I got scammed. I know why you get scammed.